cek. Halo, halo, halo. Habis suara gue guys. Cek cek cek. Wah, habis suara gue cok. Habis suara gue guys. Patah nggak sih kalau gini? Enggak kan? Oke, ya guys. Selesaikan acara dulu kali ya. Ntar guys, ini nggak dapat dapat lawannya. Susah dapat lawan ini, cok. Nggak dapat apa lawannya. Nggak jumpa jumpa lawannya, cok. Sekali lagi ya, sekali lagi terakhir. Payah guys, buat jumpa payah. Kecil buat suara lu bang. Suara gua lagi ini, lagi habis. Gavin. Lagi serak suara gua. Udah full padahal ini. Gak ada lawan cok. Coba kita rubah ini ya, modenya. Pernah main Uncharted nggak? Belum pernah main gua. Tomb Raider gua. Sama kan genre ya. Main Uncharted kah? Gue belum langganan ini lagi PS Plus. Game bulanan guys. Langganan gak sih? Main game story lagi kak, kita mau nyoba. Aku ikut terlalu linear. Oh iya kayak ini kayak Tomb Raider gitu nggak sih? Game-game gitu storynya aja sih. Kalau God of War atau semua kan after kontennya banyak gitu. Kayak grindingnya ya, yang bikin seru. God of War sama Ghost of Tsushima. RPG-nya kan maksudnya nggak bisa lihat kah? Nggak bisa cok. Harus langganan dulu kita guys. Masih kunci semua. Boleh bang main story aja. Ntar malam dah, ntar malam ya. Ntar malam apa besok ya? Ntar malam dah. Sekarang lagi nggak fit gua. Lagi habis suara gua cok. Bahaya buat ngomong. Main nyantai aja nih. Cyberpunk udah tamat. Udah tamat. Anzo. Ntar malam dah kita main game story ya. Kok loading ini cok? Game story apa bang? Apa bagusnya ya? Sekarang ini nggak bisa lihat lagi. Yang udah gue download apa ya? Yang udah di download Ghost of Tsushima bisa sih. Ini The Last of Us ntar dulu dah. Gua tunggu liburan baru gua mainin. Sekarang masih sibuk-sibuk ini mid semester. Apa guys? Uncharted kah? Baru ini doang yang diinstal. Boleh itu Uncharted. Oke, kita coba Uncharted ya ntar malam ya. Masih ada di PS Plus ini. Tinggal langganan doang sih. Cobain bisa belok-belok nggak sebelum lanjut main quest. Oke. Nanti aku download kalau bisa. Oke oke sip. Ntar malam ya. Uncharted 4. Ntar kita cek Uncharted paling pertama yang mana. Yang mana dulu? Ini dulu kah? Yang 4 dulu. Oke, mainin yang ada aja ntar ya. Muka-muka stres. Muka-muka stres. Terus kenapa tuh? Mana yang cewek-cewek tadi? Gabut main game dia. Gak kuat main game dia. Kayak gini gue cok. Lagi habis suara. Kayak nggak semangat gitu ya. Belum habis ujian lu bang? Belum. Ini mid semester belum? Oh nggak ada main pusat cok. Mana sih air tadi? Gak udah les ujian minggu semalam, tinggal minggu nunggu matkul kecil aja. Oh, ujian apa? Ujian mid semester atau ujian semester nih? Tamat semester 7. Oh, udah ujian semester ya di Indo. Cepat juga ya. Sini baru bulan 12 cok ujian semester. Sistem blok sih aku bang. Nggak pakai UTS UAS. Sistem blok nggak paham gua apa tuh maksudnya. Nggak jumpa lawan cok. Beda sistem gitu pokoknya dia. Oh, langsung sekali ujian doang gitu ya. Coba laguin aja. Ntar kita cek ya. Ujian kuliah sistem blok adalah menguji semua materi yang telah dipelajari dalam satu periode blok pembelajaran seperti anatomi, fisiologi, dan biokimia kedokteran. Lu kedokteran ini, Kevin. Berbeda dengan sistem SKS, sistem blok memadatkan pembelajaran tetapi akan mencakup mata kuliah yang termasuk dalam blok tersebut. Tiga hari God of War Ragnarok sampai kelar semua bersekar. Gue maraton udah free soalnya. Udah kelar ujian ya. Tadi jaringannya bagus nggak sih? Lu kedokteran kah, Kevin? Sama Inter, Cok. Aduh, mana nih? Iya, Bang. Oh. Cuman kedokteran doang kak yang ada sistem blok itu. Nah, itu kurang tahu deh.
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice. And there's a real sense of anticipation in the air.
Ya sih, kalau dibanding sama Xbox ya.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, they say that there's been a bit of a renaissance, Peter, at the number 10 position, and this guy, Çalhanoğlu, is one of the players who has really shone in recent times. He's not the quickest, but both his delivery and his distribution are consistently excellent, and once he starts finding spaces, about 5 to 10...
Real chance! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Inter! There is the breakthrough!
Buat Miladisin pun kayak
and he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Bagus tapi bayaran mahal juga.
That's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
Lah, kocak salah.
Dybala. No, that's been intercepted. Spread it left. Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's a cute ball. Acerbi gets over and intercepts. Hernandez. Ribery. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. And here's Batistuta. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to...
And Dybala! Oh, no shortage of
Melebar gitu
confidence
di balai,
there.
Cok.
Paulo Dybala
Gratis kok,
really
Bang.
may get an earful from his teammates for not
Buat
looking
milih
up
di
to see what was around him, but I think he
gratis,
was
maksudnya?
perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
Antara Uncharted The Last of Us 2.
Tries to pass it
Lu
through.
gratis gimana, Kevin?
De Ketelada.
Gratis jadi Pak Tani kah?
To pass their way through.
Kan visi gratis
Can they
semua.
get it away?
Itu gratis Pak
Dybala.
Tani, Cok.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Gratis ala Pak Tani.
And it's Serginho. Nice looking ball. Ribery providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, what a...
Lah kocak,
Oh,
ngelek
the
dia.
bar. And Ndombele.
Inter have really been terrific at snuffing out.
And a chance!
Gak gol lagi.
Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Mana Batistuta, Cok?
Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. He's got away. It's Hernandez. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. That's a good ball out wide. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Flashes it across. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Pulisic. Oh, well measured. Marusic. Not the most accurate pass. That is
Aduh, tahan dulu harusnya.
It's a loose ball. And again! Oh, it's come loose.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Pass somewhat off target. De Ketelada. Belanova. To Barella. Takes the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
GG guys, GG dia.
And here's the Ketelada. Turns and goes back. And he's in on goal.
Aduh.
And that is expertly dealt with. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, the ball's come loose here. That's a lovely deep pass. De Ketelada. Marusic. Now it's Marusic.
Oh, really well played.
He's shifting through the gears here. Chance, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game
Main
here.
dia
Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Inter Milan have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 10. Lascia il campo per il
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Inter Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Bastoni. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
Temannya sendiri.
Ketelara. This is Batistuta, takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And here's Dybala. De Ketelara. Ribéry. It's a good spell of possession, this. Batistuta. Barella. Dybala. Bastoni. Oh, easy pickings there.
Wah, kocak.
Beyond the defence.
Salah gua.
And Batistuta!
Cocok, nggak fokus gua.
Now it's Dybala. Knocks it into space. Inter Milan are ahead here by what is still the only goal. And this is Batistuta.
Main autentik mau nggak Om? Kalau saya nyalain PS nih. Bentar, gua lagi fokus divisi Afrizal. Kapan-kapan dah kita main lagi.
Chooses to go back. And this is Batistuta. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. And he's being shifted off it. Ndombele. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow...
Just the goal. And the shot!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Ribéry touches it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Cok.
And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Batistuta. De Ketelara. Batistuta. Threads one in. And the shot! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Can he get on the end of this? De Ketelara. And that's put paid to a promising move. Ribéry has it out wide and in space. Now it's Batistuta.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Ribéry is onto it in a flash. De Ketelara. Pulisic. Batistuta shapes to shoot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Siapa mainnya, Cok? Pelatih ini. Gila, Dida lagi. Susah itu. Susah ditembus Dida, Cok.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
And that's an excellent interception. And this is Adriano Varela!
Gila.
It's anyone. Oh, what has happened here? And one more try! Oh, nearly.
Gila, Cok.
Nearly is nothing. Played into space. That ball looks a good one. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Loftus-Cheek tries making a foray down the right. Bastoni getting this one clear. Venezia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And he's managed to get rid. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Just and Batistuta! Goal! Inter!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this...
Climbs up big!
Salto dia.
No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Tendangnya kepala Van Basten.
It's their second corner of the game. Platini with the short one. Oh, that's neat. Ball is over the line. Nicely aimed pass. First quarter of an hour gone. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Nicely worked. And this is Batistuta. Out to the left it goes. Ribery crosses. Knocks it into... And a chance! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Jago juga lawannya dia, guys.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly.
Kejauhan
It's composure
ini.
from here.
Siapa kata ada tadi, Cok?
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Barella. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Batistuta.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Aduh, salah.
Pass is
Terlalu lambat,
intercepted.
Cok.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's got away. Ribery. Hangs one. Terrific header. That's what you call
Kalang kabut lidah ya.
inspired goalkeeping.
Batistuta
Lidah lah
was
itu.
offering a right smile there.
Venezia are looking to go forward now. Now it's Van Basten. That's good vision. Bastoni makes the interception. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's De Ketelara, and he's there to make the challenge. De Ketelara unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Ribery. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Platini. Çalhanoğlu. Ball's played through. Pulisic looking to run onto it. Oh, what a climb! Barella
Ci sarà un minuto
looking
di
for the
recupero.
run. Serginho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Ngelek, Cok.
And they've got rid. And the first 45 minutes are up. Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0,
Ya,
you're
kok
faced
jago lah
with
padahal
the
momennya.
choice of just
Jadi
trying to
selesai
see the
gitu.
match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Inter Milan sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
È possibile vedere la piantina dello stadio.
Here we go again then. Seedorf. It's not an especially good pass, that. Costa Curta. Cannavaro. Seedorf. He's looking wide. Çalhanoğlu, who does have an assist to his
Masuk
name.
di Mori.
He is through here. Drill and the finish! And it's there! And he is just ripping it up. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Shoots!
Gila. Langsung
And
dibalas.
it's in.
Langsung dibalas, guys.
They're back within reach. That was a given. It always was.
Van Basten really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Venezia give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. And here's the Ketelara. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's managed to get free. De Ketelara. Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And here's the Ketelara. Succumbs to the pressure. Cannavaro. Loftus-Cheek. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Loftus-Cheek. That's Thuram. Seedorf. Played back in. And it's Michel Platini. Oh, now here's an interesting
Dah
matchup.
pelanggaran.
Barella with the foul.
Nggak gua ambil lagi. Platini.
Barella tries to pass it through. Elects to big header. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's been slipped through. Now it's the Ketelara. Baresi attempts a clearance. It's run loose here. Lofted in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Platini. Barella. Venezia looking to pass their way through. Serginho. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Çalhanoğlu. And the Ketelara. Oh, nicely intercepted. Costa Curta.
Turun-turun gini ya pingnya.
Seedorf. Barella. Costa Curta. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Loftus-Cheek. Here comes the cross. Cleared away. Oh, easy pickings there. Gives it back. And it's made its way to him. Tomori. Adriano! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of
Makin
those.
gelap aja kamera gua nih. Mendung, Cok.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Barella. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, that was vital. De Ketelara. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's a goal kick.
Cambio di giocatori.
So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Tries to play it through. No, it's come to nothing. Tomori. Çalhanoğlu with a definite fell there. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Into the last 5 minutes. Costa Curta. Here's Cannavaro. Seedorf. Davids. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And it's Barella. Takes a shot!
3 minuti di recupero.
Pulisic. Good ball over the top. Now this could be a chance. Seedorf. Now Costa Curta. Davids. And we're done. Perfect result.
Mobil gelap, Cok. Dan udah di 60 bentar ya.
Test passed with flying colours. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Inter really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Aman ya.
Membro del nostro fan club che oggi festeggia
Gelap-gelapan, Cok,
il
tadi.
matrimonio.
Rp3.000 loh. Udahkah pemanasannya? Langsung kita tes nggak sih? Tes push divisi. Divisi keras-keras lawannya, Cok. Tiga batang, guys, 3 batang. Waduh. Merinding lihat ini ya. Lihat lencananya merinding, Cok. Ayutthaya United. Kayaknya udah sering dah golan ini. Dan kalah terus. Ayolah kita coba dengan pemain terbaru kita Silvestre.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
Kan kalah
It
gua, Cok.
is, and
Can he finish? There it is!
Kencang dia, Cok. Dia 5 batang lagi.
earn their
Antena.
reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Indonesia are
Yeah,
already
kok ngekejar,
chasing
Cok.
the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Cruyff!
Sempat loh dia nendang.
Guardiola. Kukcu. Indonesia do have a chance to counter here. Maldini. Davids. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's a super give and go. Now there's a fine ball.
Lepas dong.
That's very neat. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's a good ball out wide.
Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And here's Hazard.
Hazard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's a little off target. Oh, well measured. Real chance!
Wih, bisa gitu dia, Cok.
Davids.
Bergoloris. Sambil lari loh.
Really good pressure being applied here, Peter,
Fokus dia, Cok.
particularly from those guys up front.
Asli.
And it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Davids. He's a sharp little ball here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Cruyff. Hazard. It's Hazard! Kukcu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Looking for options for movement. He is through here. Climbs up big.
Gol lagi.
Off the post.
2 kali loh Batistuta.
Yaya Toure.
Merasa di nerf Batistuta yang jadinya.
And it's Davids. Oh, good spread. 15 minutes till half-time. Now this could be a chance. Yaya Toure. And the shots, and the shots!
Gila sih loh.
There's the goal they've been looking for. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Gak pelanggaran.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Hazard has it in a wide position. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now he's got space here. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that's put paid to a promising move. Serginho. And he skips past his man, Kirkchu. Kirkchu really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh, good-looking ball. No way through.
Udah kalah kita guys. Pemain ini hebat-hebat cok. Hebat-hebat, jaringannya bagus nih.
Can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal.
Kalah sebelum bertempur kita.
Keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Children during the match at all times.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Davids did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. Now it's Cruyff, Bale. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Kayaknya mau nyoba ini dia.
And Serginho driving on and making good progress. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Look at the space, there's the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are pulling clear here. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defense...
Batistuta!
Tekan
Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Guardiola wins the duel this time. Puyol gets across to intercept that.
Lambat ngomongnya guys.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And it's Azar. The message is clear, none shall pass. Davids. Thuram. Yaya Toure. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
A header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Hazard. And this is Cruyff. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Cruyff. Closing in on goal. Into the last quarter of an hour. Takes the shot! And that's off target.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Now it's Bale. Yaya Toure. He's gone for goal! And that tested the keeper.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Corner number 2 then. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. He's going for goal! And now they can spring out of defence. Yaya Toure. Well, that looks a decent ball. Bale! And how did he not make it 4?
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared away. Indonesia are looking to go forward now.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Goes for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Ketahan dia.
Cruyff, 2 assists to his credit already. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Batistuta. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
2 added minutes
Time
has been
added
indicated.
on will be 2 minutes. Hazard. And it's Serginho. And this is Batistuta! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's had a shot!
Nggak gol lagi ya, astagfirullahaladzim.
And that may well be that. That is that. Indonesia cannot spin this
Oke guys,
any
keras
other
lawannya
way.
nih.
They
Dan
came
cek
up
ya,
against
kasih ya,
opponents
profit
still
ya.
worth thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply
17.000
brushed them off.
cok.
So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've
Bisa
seen?
sih harusnya.
Well, Peter, I really could...
Kalah di ini cok. Pemain udah kalah. Jauh di atasnya. Toilet dulu bentar ya. Oke, kita rombak-rombak ini dulu lah guys ya, pemain. Nambah-nambah skill, Cok. Sekarang yang 70 lagi guys. Kita tambahkan. Ini udah kah? Ini belum kayak. Ini udah nih. Kok bisa? Oh, intersepsi dia udah ada, Cok. Wah, ya juga, Cok. Kalau pemain-pemain gitu kita tambahin ini. Lagi ini 70. 70 ada dua ini. Oh, gitu. Ini dua juga. 70 ada dua kaliannya, guys. Nanti nggak bisa sembarang ya. Oh, bahaya sih. Pakai 4123 lagi kita. Oke, kita gas lagi ya. Ngejar nggak dia? 5.000 guys, dibantai lagi kita. Yang super sub ini sama Nakata. Oke, berarti itu aja sih. Ada si Vini ini, Cok. Kok yang kita nih, Cok. Mana? Ketiga jadi ya.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Indonesia against Barcelona.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Centre of attention, of course, Zico. Now he can play.
Well, you know, he isn't just a playmaker, Peter. He puts the hard yards in, and he has the presence to be quite a strong leader too.
So it's no surprise that so many idolise him and emulate him.
Brazilian flair and elegance is tough to emulate, but very easy to admire.
Oh, good read.
Gila,
That's
Cok.
great
Potong-potongnya bola.
positioning, so good from him.
And this is Messi. Guardiola.
Might want to be careful there.
Bale. Bale takes control of it and he's on the move. And it's Serginho. There's the
Lah,
shot!
lepas, Cok.
Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Indonesia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Serginho, and it's skewed away, crosses it into the area.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Now it's Batistuta. Kukcu. And it's Serginho. And here's Azar.
Ih,
Well seen.
Gak
Saw
lewat
that
dong.
coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Not the most accurate pass. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Batistuta. Kukcu. Good purposeful
gila, Cok.
running this.
Gila. Kencang lari.
Decent progress down the left. Now it's Zico. Guardiola. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And this is Hazard. Chance for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bisa ke tengah sih.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He gets big! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Indonesia are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Pass somewhat off target. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Aduh,
Well, that pass isn't the best.
salah lagi.
Messi with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had
Ngebut-ngebut
balance and
mainnya.
control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Hadir.
Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Well, that
Lagi libur
is
sekarang, Stan.
unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Nggak ada tahdir hari ini.
Hazard. So, what can they make of this? Zico. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Aduh,
He's shifting through the gears here.
nggak terus ya.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Look at the space here.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Zico. They've got a corner here.
Kocak.
He's got full. Goal!
Kaget, Cok.
There's the goal they've been looking for. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
There will be 1 minute added
So
time.
that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And there's the end of the first half.
Ganti formasi loh.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Indonesia certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Zico.
Gila sih kalau bisa kena sama Zico tadi.
Easy claim for the keeper. Now it's Messi. And it's Hazard. Kukçu. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he finish?
Bagus sekali Hazard.
The second half off to a spectacular start. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Indonesia get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the...
And Batistuta!
Gila, roket.
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
That has ended up in no man's land. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Salah
Changes
cok.
him with that pass.
Oke, cara
He's through
nyundul lagi
here.
dia.
Good take, and is he in? Indonesia needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds
Huh?
were stacked against them.
Bola.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vinicius Junior gets into a good position. That's a sharp pass. Kukcu. And the pass is intercepted. Serginho. Oh, this is a very good run. Koundé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And no, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. And it's Batistuta. Serginho couldn't squeeze it through. Guardiola. Hazard. Serginho. Hazard. Batistuta.
Jauhnya.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Here comes the cross.
Indonesia
Jauh,
really
Cok.
are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Dunk is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Hazard. Messi. And he's making progress on the ball. He's picked his
lewat.
way. Real chance!
Astagfirullahaladzim.
You don't keep those outs. He knew. He just
Kena
knew.
tolongin
That's an
Messi,
incredible
cok.
shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Gak kepake dong ini jadi. Atep sayap kan? Iya lagi.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Messi.
Barcelona
Number
went 2 up
27,
and into a position of real strength.
Coming on
Well,
the
that's
field.
pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Number 21, Fernando
Torres was alert to the
Number
possibilities,
17,
but in the end it's
Bellingham.
fruitless.
Substitution.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defense.
It's a mighty effort! And that would have won it.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Guardiola. Aimed beyond the defence.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Neymar goes on a charge down the left.
Neymar really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Good ball, good take. It's loose now and they want to
Nggak
get it
main League
back.
Cup ya lo. Payah kalau main ini. Kok nge-lag dia.
Guardiola. Indonesia looking to pass their way through. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nakata. No, that's been intercepted. Tries to pass it through. And he's managed to get free. And he shoots!
Bisa dia main udah habis itu, Cok.
Deep into injury time. That's
Salah
at
formasi
the
kita
end.
pertama tadi.
Indonesia can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe
Those
until
will
the
be
end.
making their way home on public transportation
And
today.
after all of that,
Apa yang bisa? Empat dua dua kita coba. Nggak kepake atapnya kan. Tambahin posisi atap. Nah itu bisa nggak ya? Save kanan. Striker, cok. Striker gimana itu? Gak bisa lah. Timpa ya udah. Mana sih? Timan lagi yang siap kanan. Timan lagi. Penting nggak sih itu? Bentar. Strikernya Timan lah. Situ aja kasih terus. IMF dong. Oke. Second striker itu ya? Second striker, cok. Boleh lah. Oke. Apa lagi nih? Second striker ini terus. Harus ada MF satu nih. Gak usah ya. Gak usah lah. Jam 11 guys. Terakhir. Kayaknya ada yang kurang dah. Mana ya? Oh ini ya. Ini guys. Yang mana sih? Eh, sama-sama sabar sub lagi SS ya. Katanya lu. Jauhan lagi. Jauhan sih. Coba. Empat dua satu tiga. Di tengah dia. Instruksi belum, guys.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Bagus.
We have already started here. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Salah.
That was good alertness.
Salah, bro.
Messi. Here's Nagatomo. Nice sequence of passes, this. Knocks it into space. Kukcu. And it's Guardiola. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. It's gone for goal!
Siapa lagi dia, Cak?
Marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his
Jamal ya?
specials.
Pakai blitz curler dia.
And it's Nakata. Lam. Tries to play it through. Brilliantly cut out. Azar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative.
Nggak lewat
I would
lagi.
say both must have come in with a view of
Lalu
not
pakai Atip
making
blitz.
any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Blitz Atip
And
akurat
that's
nggak
the
sih?
end of that. It all started well enough. Guardiola. Played into space. Good read, needed to be. He's going to be disappointed with that. He's being urged to shoot. And Batistuta! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now can he find a finish?
Gila.
Well, the defence proved infallible then.
Dua
But
kaki dia
that won't be
akurat.
the last they'll see of him.
Serius.
So we're still where we started
Bisa
right
kidal
now.
juga kah?
Hazard. Now it's Nakata.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Messi gets a good foot in there. Guardiola. Now he's got space
Kan
here.
nggak lari mulu.
Floated through.
Link up-nya.
Well read. And the danger is averted.
Kecolongan terus.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Hazard with the delivery. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And here's Messi. Dunk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Real, and the shot!
Mana kocak.
Goal! Al-Ittihad!
Gila.
A breakthrough strike!
Susah ini ya, Cok.
And that really is so
kalau ngeliat ini.
impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
Number 8. Paul Scholes.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Nakata! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Nakata is offering a wry smile there.
And it's Scholes. Mbappe! He has found the way through. Guardiola.
Indonesia truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Guardiola. Great vision. And this is Batistuta. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Messi. Messi. Yamal, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Guardiola. Hazard. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Costa Curta cuts out the pass.
Kok bukan ke Nakata tadi?
De Jong.
Apa ya, Cok?
Here's Mbappe. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Meleset terus.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the first 45 minutes
Bukannya ke Nakata tadi?
well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the game has already resumed. Mbappe! Chance for a shot! And he hits
Serius
the
ada dua
net.
kakinya. Kuat.
And this
Dah.
is getting better and better.
Ini lagi.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Al-Ittihad are sitting pretty. Goes for a shot!
Males sekali kalau
Oh, that
ketemu
was
pemain
nice,
gini.
but not quite the end product required.
Lamine Yamal has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And it's Hazard. That is a great pick out. It's Nakata! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, good take in a good area.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Al Ittihad are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Bisa nih ngebaca,
Attendance
Cok.
for this match was 29,514.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Scholes. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Atep ini ya, saya produktif lagi. Payah main pakai dia di sini ya. Coba.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Mbappe.
Azar.
Number 21, Messi.
Good running with the ball.
Coming on the
It's a
field.
cute ball.
Number 10,
Well read. Nice interception.
Robert Lewandowski. Number
Indonesia
17,
perhaps wondering what the best
David
time is for their next
in
substitution.
progress.
That has not gone well. No, no way through. Now, can
Aduh,
they get him away?
meleset semua, Cok.
He has a look up. Lewandowski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And they win it back again. Can he get it through? That has been cut short. And the pass is intercepted. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass
Lambat,
looked decent.
delay
They
dah.
just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Chiellini cuts it out. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Distributed tidily. Cross goes in there. It's run loose. Oh, smashing header!
Astagfirullah.
Oh no, it's an own goal!
On goal dong.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Al Ittihad got some help from... Oh, what a mistake! He's shifting through the gears here. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Yamal. Kukçu. And he's managed to get free. Puyol with the slide tackle there. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Yamal. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Kukçu concedes a free kick for that.
Capek. Jumatan lagi, guys.
So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. Shoots! And it's there!
Pemain semua, Cok.
Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Scholes duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Al Ittihad are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager scream.
He's going for goal! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
There will be
Oh, it's a
3
nice
minutes
idea,
added
but the
time.
execution was lacking. And it's Scholes. Shot could be on. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time.
Meleset terus.
And here's Yamal. Oh, just skips past his man. And they've got rid.
Oke, thank you.
And that is that.
Kita lanjut besok.
Tunisia suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
Hello attendees, this is
Any
the
reflections